What is up? What's happening, YouTube? I hope all is well with y'all, man. It's Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. I'm back at you with another one. Now, past few days, we have been trending into a little bit of music that's outside of our horizons a little bit. I'm a hip hop guy. Hip hop is in my DNA. But y'all got me doing country music. Y'all got me doing old school Jelly Roll, but that's hip hop. But, you know, just touching outside the barriers of the norm, which is cool. I've been enjoying it. But this one makes me a little bit nervous, man, because I really don't dig country. I like the message in outlaw country. I like the artists that make outlaw country. I like the boom bap 808 country. But I haven't completely fallen in love with country. Not yet. I'm not saying I never will. It's just not something I normally jive with. But here nor there, the sole purpose behind this channel is to react to, review, and break down music that pulls on your heartstrings and makes your soul bleed. So, whether it be country, classical, Beethoven, I don't care what it is. If it makes my soul bleed and it pulls on my heartstrings, I'm down for it. I'll rock with it. Hopefully, that's what we're about to get into here. I'm going in blindsided. This is the boy, Larry Fleet, Where I Find God, featuring Morgan Wallen. I like Morgan Wallen. He's cool, bro. He makes good by the pool music, barbecuing music, you know, the stuff that my wife likes to ride around and listen to, you know, so I can dig. I've never heard of Larry Fleet. So I'm intrigued. I'm interested. Let's see what this is, man. Where I Find God. Let me stick my headphones in. Blow. And if y'all are ready, I'm ready, man. Just make sure before we do this, man, hit that X out button. Make it a minimal screen. Go over there and hit that like button and that subscribe button for your boy. Help me get in the algorithms. I would surely appreciate it. One time for all the subscribers. One time for all the members. One time for all the haters. One time for all the commenters. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Let's get it popping. Woo! Oh, it's got a little bit of a worship sound to it.
Out of hit rock bottom, sitting on a low bar stool.
Hey,
Pay my tab, put me in a cab. You didn't have to.
hey,
He see I was hurt. Oh, I wish I got his name. 'Cause I didn't feel worth saving.
come on.
He saved me just the same.
Woo. Okay.
The day out on the water, the fish just wouldn't bite. I
Yep.
put my pole down, I float around. It's just so quiet, and I can hear my old man saying, "Son, just be still."
Hey,
'Cause you can't find peace like this in a bottle or a pill.
let's go. I like it. I like the
From
message.
barstool to that living room, Sunday morning in a church pew, in a
Amen.
beer stand or a hayfield, an interstate back to Nashville, a Chevrolet with the windows down, me and him just riding around sometime. Whether I'm looking for him or not, that's where I find God.
Yeah, this is hard. I like this. Okay. I like that. I like the sound of this one too. It's not whiny. It's not, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Don't sit there thinking I'm crazy. It's not whiny. It's not about unrelatable factors in life. This is talking about the moments and the peace and the still. This reminds me of one I just did from Demon Jones recently called Backyard something or another. And it's it's just talking about how the simplistic things in life are what brings you peace. We get so caught up in work. We get so caught up in our everyday routines and our everyday lives. And I talked in that video, so I'll talk about it in this one as well. My moments of peace where I find God at the core is after a long day of work, which is every day. I pull up in my driveway and, I feel tired and I'm worn out and I know that I'm about to repeat the same thing tomorrow, but there's something about pulling into that driveway, knowing that on the other side of that door is my kids running around that's going to say, Daddy, knowing that my wife is going to be in there to watch a TV show with me with something to eat for me. These are the moments that bring me the peace, and it makes me admire life a little bit more because I see what I'm working for. You know what I mean? That's me. Everybody's not the same. I'm saying for me, it's when I pull up in that driveway and I see my house and I know what's on the inside of my house and I know it's smiling faces. I get a gist of, okay, this is why I do it. This is why I did it today. This is why I'm going to do it tomorrow. And it's so peaceful. It's the only time in the day where I really have that peace at a standstill. And man, do I love it when I walk through that door. Daddy! It just makes my heart smile, man. I love my girls. I love my wife. And there's just nothing like it to me. And that's like what they're saying here about, deer stands. Sometimes for me too in the car, like on the way to a trip, like getting away for a little bit, like going to Atlanta. There's just this sense of like a happiness between me and my family that like we're okay. You know what I mean? Look at us. We're going on a vacation. Those are the moments where you find that peace, where you find God. And I love that they acknowledged church in it too, because that is where you should be able to find God. I know a lot of people struggle with church. A lot of people have issues with church members, and a lot of people associate what the church has done and blame God for that. But those are just people that are doing people things, But when church is done right and it's led the right way, you'll find God there too. And I appreciate these guys putting that sentiment into the song. But man, that's this. I dig this, bro, because that's special. That's a special moment. It's peaceful. It's blissful. It's maybe even a little bit of ignorance of just like, nothing else in the world matters right now except for this. Those are the moments where you find God. I got my boy Daniel, who's probably in the comments right now, man. I know, bro, you work like I do, coming home and seeing your boy. And it just puts it in perspective, man. All the stresses, all of the anxieties just melt for 1 second, for just a second. They melt. They don't matter anymore. And man, I hold on to that 1 second as long as I can hold on to that 1 second, man. And it's just blissful paradise. And that's where I find God.
Sometimes late at night,
come on, Morgan.
I lie there and listen to the sound of her heartbeat.
Hey.
The song the crickets are singing.
Come on.
And I don't know what they're saying. Oh, but it sounds like a hymn to me.
Let's go, Morgan.
And no, I ain't too good at praying. But thanks for everything.
Okay.
From a bar stool to that living room, the Sunday morning in a church pew, in a deer stand or a hayfield, and then to stay back to Nashville, the Chevrolet with the windows down, me and him just riding around.
Let's go.
Sometime, whether I'm looking for him or not, and that's where I find God.
Hey, y'all know another time that I find God, speaking of being in the car, I'll be just by my lonely on a drive somewhere, man. Just work, whatever. Hop back in the car, go on to my next spot, go back home or go to my next job, whatever the case is. But I can be in the car sometimes, man, by myself, and I just got my music on shuffle, and something will hit you in the feels, bro. Like Eminem's, bro, this just happened. Airplanes Part 2, B.O.B., Haley Williams, and Eminem. Eminem's verse on that song, I don't know what it is, but if I go like a year without listening to it and it pops on, it hits me in my feels so much, bro. I just start tearing up and I cry. And those are the moments where I cry to music. I don't think y'all are ever gonna see me cry on camera, but like literally crying. And I just feel that verse so much, man. And those are moments too where you just find God. You just have that little bit of a relatable moment with God where you're like, I see you. I know that you're pulling on my heartstrings here. And God, I'm thankful for that. Thank you for kind of bringing me back to and making me think of you. What a beautiful moment, you know? But that verse, that brings me to it every time, man. It's Eminem's verse on Airplanes Part 2. Let's pretend Marshall Mathers never picked up a pen. Let's pretend things would have been no different. Just pretend he procrastinated, had no motivation, and pretend he made excuses that were so paper thin they could blow away with the wind. Marshall, you're never gonna make it. Makes no sense to play the game. There ain't no way that you'll win. That verse right there is so hard to me, bro. It hits me in my feels every single time. Something about the underdog story of it, you know, and just me too. Like, let's pretend that I never got right. Let's pretend that I never got clean. Let's pretend that I allowed my wife to go be with some other man to raise my daughter for me. Let's pretend that I would have kept going down that path and ended up dying. Let's pretend nothing would have changed. That verse hits. This is great. I like this, bro. And I would enjoy an environment like this too. If this was, you know, y'all put me on, bro. I don't know. The country music that I grew up with and steered away from was like Garth Brooks, Timmy Hathaway, Rodney Stewart, you know, people like that, bro. Just was like, I can't listen to this, bro. Can't do it, dude.
From a bar stool to that living room, Sunday morning in a church pew, in a deer stain or a hayfield, an interstate back to Nashville, the Chevrolet with the windows down, me and him just riding around talking. But I do that a lot. Yeah, I do that a lot.
All right.
'Cause that's where we find God.
All right. All right.
Larry Fleet, everybody, thank you.
Yeah, man, I ain't mad, bro. That was good. That was good. Larry Fleet. All right, bro. I'll subscribe to you. Why not? That was good. It has good meaning to it, man. I like that. I like songs that just got a lot of meaning to it. No matter what genre. Shout out to Larry Fleet. Shout out to Morgan Wallen. I like Morgan Wallen too, bro. That dude's just ill. He's ill with it. Say what you want. But I appreciate that message anytime, man, because it's sometimes you need to focus on those moments in some way, shape, or form. You got to figure out a way to find those moments once. But maybe that if you were able to like find that moment whenever you want, it would almost take the sting out of it. It's the beautiful part about those moments where you kind of find God in a centered place of peace, like what we've been discussing. The beautiful thing about that is that it just happens every so often, you know? But I like this song, bro. This was dope. Thank you, Jody. Whoever put me onto this one, man, I appreciate y'all. And shout out to all the members that are celebrating 4 months and up, dog. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? We out here paying for a Netflix subscription to Thoughts of a Predicate Winner, and I love it. I love it. Thank you guys, for real, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to all the subscribers, the members, the likers, the dislikers, the commenters, the haters, the lovers. I got love for all of you, man. Thank y'all. And I will see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.